Hello, my dearest friends. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Diana and the Book Hunt. Over the weekend, we have entered the summer season. I know that there's a lot of divide on whether summer is superior to other seasons. I love summer. I love the heat. I love going to the beach. I love going up to the mountains when I get too hot. I love the pool. I love reading by the pool. I love reading at the beach. I love everything about summer. It just brings me into a good mood. I love the fact that the kids are off. I know that everyone is divided on that topic as well, but I just reminisce about my own summers when I was a kid and love the free time that we got and all the playtime we got outside. And that is something that I definitely miss nowadays. And I love seeing my kid go through that. So I definitely love the summer period. And like I mentioned, I also love reading during the summer. And today I'm going to be focusing on summer reads that I want to recommend to you. So books that I think you will love picking up during the summer season and ones that I've mostly recently read. So those are quite possibly reads that you might not have picked up yet. So I'm interested in seeing whether you have read them and whether you would like to add them to your TBR. So I'm going to dive in because I did make a list of books that I actually have read that I would recommend, but I'm also going to talk about a couple of books that I definitely plan on picking up this summer, hopefully. So I'm going to share all of those with you today. And I actually have a summer recommendation video that I did last year. So I'm going to link it both in the cards as well as in the description below, so you can check out that video if you want more recommendations for your summer TBR. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first book I'm going to talk about is a recent read of mine that I absolutely loved. I mean, even if you look just at the gorgeous cover, you're kind of compelled to pick it up off of the cover alone. The book is called Left of Forever by Tara DeWitt. This one features a second chance romance, kind of also like a marriage in crisis situation because they never got over each other. Essentially, we've got our hero and heroine who used to be childhood sweethearts. They share a son together, but something happened within their marriage that made them divorce each other. They haven't been with each other for 5 years. He is a firefighter while she owns a bakery, and the two of them reconnect over the fact that their son is going to college and they're going to help their son move out to college and then get back home through a road trip. So this one, I mean, the whole road trip aspect to it, and also the fact that it features firefighting and the hero receiving care packages from his ex-wife. And I don't know, it's just something about this book that screams summer to me. It was very kind of whimsical, summery whimsical kind of a situation for me. And I definitely enjoyed it reading it this time of year. So I would definitely recommend this one for summer. The next one is another new release by Ashley Poston. This author has written books that I've definitely enjoyed in the past, and the new release is called Sounds Like Love. Ashley Poston always has these magical kind of tidbits thrown into her books that I definitely appreciate. In this one, we've got a heroine who writes hit songs for other artists. So she's a songwriter and she's kind of in a funk. She hasn't written anything since she found out that her mother has dementia. And she lives in LA. She gets to this event where I think like the kiss cam situation is going on, and she kisses this guy who used to be in a boy band. He's the son of this very famous music icon, and she kisses him and they have this banter going back and forth. And essentially what she needs to do is get back home for the summer to help out with her family's like music bar. And this guy, he also needs to have someone help him out write a song for him to get like a comeback song. And the two of them have this magical kind of connection where they're hearing the same song together and they figure out that they have some kind of a telepathy going on together. So the romance is between the two of them. And I found that this one was very summery. I mean, they have these kinds of dates going on where they go to this, what is it called? Like this Ferris wheel and this like playground situation, like this festival going on. There is this music hall where all of the tried and true kind of indie music artists used to play at, and there are these dance nights, and I don't know, it was just very summery to me. And the fact that a lot of the music that is discussed in this book is music that very much appeals to me is something that I definitely enjoyed. And overall the romance was really good. I did enjoy this one, not as much maybe as the 7 Year Slip and the Dead Romantics, but this one was still definitely worth the read during the summer period. So I would definitely recommend this one as well. Now, the next one you definitely need to pick up because everyone has been picking up this book and everyone has been loving it. It's by our queen, Ali Hazelwood. It's called Problematic Summer Romance. It's the second book that follows up the Not in Love release from last year. Actually, Not in Love was not my favorite, but this one I definitely enjoyed. I appreciated it so much. I was really blown away by how much I got invested in this couple's happily ever after. We've got a hero and heroine who have an age gap between them. He is her brother's best friend, essentially, and also like a business partner, while she's just graduating or graduated college, and she's going to be deciding on what kind of a career she's going to be going into. So she's like 23 or 24, and he's 15 years her senior. So that is the biggest problem for the hero. He's like, I'm too old for you. You need to be with someone your age, and I don't think that I'm the best man for you. So the biggest conflict within the book is definitely the hero not wanting to give in to his feelings for the heroine. But the heroine just is relentless with him. And I love that about the book. Typically, I don't like pining heroines, but this one, she's a pining heroine in a very kind of a forward way where she is kind of taking jabs at the hero for not giving into his feelings, but in a very effective way. And I really love that. So it's not like the whiny kind of woe is me victim kind of pining, the one that I actually don't like. It's one which is very progressive and very effective. So I really, really enjoyed this one. And it features a destination wedding in Sicily where the destination wedding, everything goes wrong essentially during the wedding kind of week that they're there. So you definitely have that trope going on that is very fitting for the summer. And I mean, Sicily, Italy, the setting is just splendid. And we get cameos from another couple from one of the other Ali Hazelwood books, which I definitely appreciated. So yeah, this one was a definite hit for me, and I would definitely recommend that you pick it up this summer. Now, the next book I'm going to recommend came out, I think, at the start of this year. It's called Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. This is the third book within her Small Town series, and actually this one is the one that I love the most, and I do think that you can pick it up as a standalone. I mean, if you've read the other books, you'll definitely appreciate it more because you get all the cameos from the other couples from the other books. But even if you read it just as a standalone, I do believe that you will love this one. This one features two kind of rivals, nemesis, enemies. I don't know what to call them. They're essentially a woman and a man who used to study together at the same university, and they were always kind of trying to one up each other. And ever since, essentially, they've always had this thing of a rivalry between them. They live in the same small town, they are in the same school, they're competing for the same positions, for the same kinds of benefits within their school. So the heroine definitely hates the hero's guts. The hero is more so, I think, like poking her to get a rise out of her. And at the start of the story, we find out that the hero actually used to be engaged and he moved away for a certain period of time. So the heroine didn't see him for some time. But then it turns out that he has come back because his engagement fell through, and he is going to be her neighbor. And there's just so much goodness to this story. It happens over the summer break. and he is renovating this house, but he is horrible at it. So it just brings so much comedic relief within this story as well, and just the banter between them, all the jabs that they throw at each other, but at the same time the attraction that is building between them is just awesome. I really, really love this story, and I would definitely recommend that you pick it up over the summer period. Now, the next one is also a new release. It's called Plus Size Player by Danielle Allen. It follows up her book, Curvy Girl Summer, that released last year. If you haven't read that one, I would definitely recommend that you pick up Curvy Girl Summer as well, but this one is definitely worth it as well. This one features a heroine who is just a boss. She is the best kind of a heroine. I love a confident plus size heroine who just will walk over anyone to prove that she is it. She is just the best kind of a heroine. And we've got this big dick energy kind of a hero who is her absolute match within this story. We've got a situation of the heroine at the start of the book just happily dating around. She has several guys who are lined up, and she gets on these dates with them, and every single one of them matches some kind of a box for her. Like, one of them is the romantic, one of them is the fun one of them is the funny one. So she goes on all these dates because she believes that there is not one man who is the total package for her. So she just gets the best out of each and every one of them. And the fun one, Russ, he is actually the hero of this story. And what proceeds to be a very hot and steamy summer romance, in my opinion, also is a bit of a forbidden one because it turns out that they'll be working with each other. So this one, 10 out of 10. Chef's kiss, I would definitely recommend. The next one I'm going to recommend is The Faking Game by Olivia Hale. This one is a billionaire best friend's sister, or brother's best friend, if you will, situation where the heroine, she is part of this very rich family, and she has had a stalker for some time now. So her brother decides to send her off to the States where she can work on her fashion line. And he sends her in the hands of his best friend to protect her. And the thing is that this best friend of his has always had a thing for our heroine, but he has always stayed away from her. So she thinks that he hates her because he's always kept his distance from her. But it obviously has reasons, because he has feelings for her. He doesn't want to give in to them because he doesn't want to ruin his relationship with his best friend. So we've got a lot going on within this book, but it's such an amazing romance because we've got the fake dating trope, we've got the lessons in seduction trope, we've got a heroine who goes from this uncertain, kind of insecure within her sexuality kind of a person to this absolute vixen. And I just really I love the progression of the heroine's growth arc. I love the hero with how he is just protective over her, how he is obsessed with her, how he wants to do all of the best things for her, how he's going to leave everything and everyone just to get her to safety and to be her best, like, champion, if you will. So I just love this story, and it features this, I think they're in the Hamptons, if I'm not mistaken, but this seaside mansion where they live, and there's a lot of summery kind of a feel to it because of that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one for a summer romance. And then the next one up is another road trip romance called Change of Pace by Kayla Gross. This one features a heroine who has a bucket list, and one of the items on the bucket list is that she has a one-night stand, and she goes to this bar, she picks up this guy, and they have this amazing time on the one-night stand. But it turns out that it's her best friend's brother who is there for her wedding. So essentially, the two of them really hit it off, and he finds out about her bucket list. And because he has an RV and he's traveling around the country, he proposes that they go on this road trip together for about a month so she can cross off as many items as she can during this road trip. and she agrees. So we've got a forced proximity because they're going to be sharing this RV. We've got an amazing romance where the hero is absolutely obsessed with his heroine. We've got great representation for a plus size heroine as well as Kawasaki disease, and also a kind of a plus size hero, which I really like. So I really enjoyed this one, and I would definitely recommend it. The next one is the latest release by the Queen, Kennedy Ryan. We've got a lot of queens on this list, I have to say, and I love that for them. We've got Can't Get Enough, which is Hendrix's story. She is, again, this boss bitch kind of a heroine. I love her. I love Hendrix. I think everyone loves Hendrix. Whoever has picked up this book has been raving about Hendrix for weeks and weeks at a time now that the book has been released. This is a heroine who is very confident in her shoes. She definitely knows what she wants and what she doesn't want. She, at the start of the book, is actually kind of happily single. She does see that everyone else around her has relationships and is starting to yearn maybe a little bit for a relationship, but she doesn't actively seek it out, if you will. And at the start of this book, we find out that her mother is dealing with early onset Alzheimer's, I think. And she is dealing with her family situation. She's part of this organization that helps uplift Black women in different kinds of industries. So she meets through one of her clients, our hero, who has recently just broken off his relationship with said client. So it's kind of a forbidden kind of a situation because she doesn't want to date someone who has been involved with someone she works with. So she is definitely conflicted about that, but at the same time, they have this amazing chemistry together. And he takes her out on these dates. So definitely the dating part between them is the thing that really brings the summery feeling for me within this book. And there is a representation for a child-free romance. So the two of them definitely don't want to have children together. So that is something very refreshing to see within a romance. And I don't know, just the two of them have this scorching hot chemistry that I just enjoyed so much, and I would definitely recommend that you pick it up this summer. Now, the next story that I'll recommend is by Hannah Bonham Young. She released this book at the start of this year, I think, and the book centers on a couple that has been together for quite some time, I think like 15 plus years. And the two of them have this marriage in crisis situation going on. At the start of the book, the heroine goes through something that kind of is her tipping point, and she's like, I cannot do this with you because you have done something that I'm very much against within our relationship, and I don't know how to get over that. And the hero is like, I don't want to lose you, so I'm going to do whatever I can to save this marriage. So a friend of theirs proposes that they go on this hiking retreat for a week where there's going to be therapists involved. There's going to be other couples who are on this retreat. And they reluctantly agree because they're not the hiking type of a couple, but they do agree because they do feel like something needs to change within their relationship. And the whole hiking aspect and the whole, I don't know, just being outside camping and having these shenanigans going on really make it a summery romance for me. And the fact that it features the marriage in crisis trope in such a different kind of a way than what we get to see in other stories, because a lot of other stories feature like either child loss or IVF situations, which I definitely appreciate as well, don't get me wrong, but this one just has a different take on the marriage in crisis trope, which I definitely appreciated. So if you like a bit of a more emotional, a bit heavier kind of a book during the summer period, then this one might definitely be for you. Now for the next one, I'm just going to recommend the whole series. I mean, or at least the two books that I've read off of the series, because I just love both of them. It's Bourbon and Lies and Bourbon and Secrets by Victoria Wilder. It's part of her Fox Brothers bourbon making distillery kind of small town romances that she has, and she just recently released Bourbon and Proof. That is on my TBR. I'm going to talk about it in a moment, but essentially Bourbon and Lies and Bourbon and Secrets are definitely, I think, books that you can enjoy during the summer because they feature the small town in Kentucky where it's hot, where you definitely see certain scenes that will make you reminisce about this hot summer kind of a situation between the hero and heroine in both of the respective books. And they're both romantic suspense, spicy romances that feature these three brothers who have their respective romances with these badass heroines that I definitely loved. In the first one, we've got a situation of a heroine being in a witness protection kind of a program, and the hero is an ex-cop, so he definitely notices that something is going on. So there's a lot of tension between them about the romantic suspense situation. And in the second book, we've got our hero who is a single dad. He's a widower, and his heroine is a heroine that comes back into town after having been away for many years, and the two of them have a very kind of a banter filled and kind of an enemies to lovers situation going on. Both of these books are definitely worth it, and I'm definitely looking forward to the third one. I'm gonna have to make time this summer whenever I have my holiday to just dive in and enjoy the third book as well. The next book I'm going to mention is Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I think Just for the Summer was the perfect kind of a book last year for summer, and now Say You Remember Me is definitely one that you're going to enjoy in the summer as well. This one is definitely more emotional, so bear in mind that you need to be in the mood for an emotional read during the summer to pick this one up, because it does feature a heroine who needs to look after her mom, who also has dementia. So we've got a hero and heroine who, at the start of the book, they have the situation of the heroine going to the vet. The hero is the vet because she has found this kitten who has this medical condition, and they have this back and forth together about this kitten. And eventually, after their second meetup, the hero decides to ask her out on a date, and they go out on this date. They have the perfect kind of a date, which is what makes this book kind of summary for me. And then after their date, he finds out that she's going to be moving to a different state. So they need to work on this long distance relationship because they're going to be separated for quite a long time. And it's an emotional and definitely worth the while kind of a romance for me. I think Abby Jimenez just does a splendid job with creating amazing heroes and amazing kinds of situations to root for the hero and heroine to be together. And yeah, I would definitely recommend this one as well. The next book is another second chance romance that I read last year, but at the tail end of the summer. So I definitely want to recommend it over here because it wasn't included in my last video, I think. The book is called The Ex-Vows by Jessica Joyce. This one features, again, a second chance romance between a hero and heroine who used to have this almost kind of a perfect relationship together, but then the hero had certain issues that kind of impacted their relationship in the end, and they broke it off, or at least the heroine broke it off with the hero. So he was left heartbroken, but he was also left with figuring out how to fix his own problems so that he can get her back. And the thing that, or at least the opportunity for them to get back together, is the fact that their mutual friend is going to be getting married, and the two of them need to work together to help him out with making this wedding a success. So we've got wedding planning shenanigans going on that the two of them participate in, and really them figuring out that they still have this amazing attraction together, and that they still definitely have feelings for each other, and that they need to figure out whether they can make it work a second time over. So this one I definitely loved, and I would definitely recommend as well. The last book I'm going to recommend is the one that I just recently read. It's called Homebound by Meredith Trapp. This one is a small town romance that features a heroine who is a rodeo bull rider, a professional rodeo bull rider. And the hero is a hockey player who is in their small Texas small town for the summer with his 1-year-old daughter. So he's a single dad. And the two of them, so the hero and heroine, they used to be best friends. But the heroine never saw him as someone she could date. She's 2 years older than him. So when they were children, it just didn't make sense for her. But now that they're at their, like, she's 28, 29, and he's 2 years younger, he's starting to look more appealing to her, and he's desperately trying to get out of the friend zone. He has made it a mission for himself to make himself available to her, to really prove to her that he is an amazing kind of a hero for her, so amazing kind of a love partner that she can rely on. And he opens her eyes towards different things that she wasn't seeing in him before. So I really loved, he is like the sunshiny, amazing kind of a hero, while she is more of like a black cat energy kind of a heroine. And the little girl in this story definitely breaks down some walls for the heroine as well. So yeah, this one is a very good small town summer romance that you can pick up over the summer as well. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the books that I plan on picking up this summer, hopefully, because I'm a mood reader. So I'm going to try my best, okay? I'm going to try my best with these ones. The first one being Bourbon and Proof, the latest release by Victoria Wilder. I'm very much looking forward to this one, but I definitely want to pick it up when I'm on holiday, when I know I'm going to be at the beach and just have my full focus on this book. So this one is going to be read soon. And then another one is A Never Been Shipped by Alicia Thompson. I have the audiobook for this one, but I've been putting it off because it's, I think, something to do with a cruise, I think. So look summary to me. I'm going to read it over the summer. And then I recently purchased the physical copies of Wild Eyes and Wild Side by Elsie Silver. I read Wild Love a couple of months back and I liked it. And I've heard nothing but good things about these two small town romances featuring single dads. Sign me up. And then I've got a book that I actually started last week, but I haven't been having any time to read physically. It's on my Kindle Unlimited, but I want to finish it. It's Do Me a Favor by Kathy Yardley. This one features a heroine who is a widow. She is in her 40s, I think, and a hero who lives on the same island where she just recently purchased a house, and he's like the handyman on this island, and he's going to be helping out with the house. Very summery, at least sounds like that to me. So I'm looking forward to this one. And then we've got a new release by Stephanie Archer called Gloves Off. This one I'm not sure is going to be summery, but I definitely want to read it over the summer because I cannot wait. It's her latest release within her Vancouver hockey series. And I just cannot wait because I really loved Fake Off. The Fake Off, is it Fake Off or the Fake Off? I don't remember anymore. And the second one is The Wingman. And yeah, this one, looking forward to it. And the last book on my list is Spotlight by Rebecca Genshak. This is a baseball romance that is within her Holland Brothers series. I love the first book within the Holland Brothers series, and I desperately need to get caught up within the series, but I believe I can binge through the different, I think it's 3 more stories that are within this series. And this one is her latest release that features a baseball hero. So this one seems summery to me because of the baseball season going on during the summer. So yeah, these were all my romances that I want to pick up over the summer. Hopefully, don't kind of hold me accountable to it. Maybe hold me accountable to it. Maybe I just need someone to motivate me to pick these books up. So yeah, I hope that this list was one that you can benefit from, that you can add some books to your TBR that you didn't yet have on your TBR. Please let me know if you did read any of these books and whether you enjoyed them. Also, let me know what you plan on picking up this summer because I want to add more books to my TBR. I'm a masochist that way. So let's go ahead and just recommend books to each other that we might want to pick up this summer. I hope you have a wonderful summer ahead. I've got great plans for myself and my family. I cannot wait to dive into the summer season. And I hope to see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all of my other backlist videos because I've got plenty of recommendations for you on my channel. And yeah, again, hope to see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Happy reading. Take care and bye-bye.